Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us for our weekly demo that we host every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm Candice Luisi, Head of Partnerships here at Event Gives, and joining me today is Lucas from Hunt Philanthropy, based out of New York City. He's going to act as our auctioneer for this demo, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to him to get us introduced.
Thank you kindly, Candice. Folks, we're here today to experience the premier online and in the room giving platform out there, Event.Gives. I've been using it for the past couple of years. It kept us going through the pandemic, and now it's fueling our return back into big ballroom giving as well as hybrid events. There's a lot of features on Event.Gives. I'll tell you just a couple that work well for me. One, we can do live auctions in real time, sub-second delay. That means I've got people all around the country that can participate, bid, I can see their names and call them out. That to me is beautiful. Another one is the ability to do live appeals. That means we can do donation moments or your paddle raise. And that can work if you're having an in-person event or a hybrid event, which is in-person and online, or if you're still doing virtual, God bless you, it works well for that. Another feature that is great that we'll get to later is the chat feature. Our guests can tune in from anywhere, they can chat, interact, and it gives them a sense of being there and being a part of your story and your mission. So there's a lot that we can do. I think, why don't we get started with one of my favorite features, which is the online bidding that happens when you sell an auction lot. And because this is the event of the future, we are going to sell as an auction lot moon rock earrings. That's right, folks, lunar meteoritis. And I'll tell you very briefly that this rock fell from the sky, 30 pounds, Sahara Desert, beautiful stone. It's worth $2.5 million. We broke it up and made earrings out of it. So here's the point, right? We've introduced the lot. All you have to do to bid is click right there. I'm looking at it, you're looking at it. It's an easy button to bid. Thank you, who just bid? Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Madeline. I'm seeing your bids pop up, and if you're looking on your screen, you'll see them over yonder right there. Right now, Madeline's on top. Oh, Anonymous came in at $4,000. We're looking for 5,000. Who will bid 5,000? It's only money. You can make more. Madeline White, thank you for your generous donation tonight. By bidding on Moonrocks, you're supporting XYZ. You're supporting the nonprofit organization. Anyone want to bid at $6,000? We can carry on, or I can get the hammer out and sell it at 5,000. Would anyone click on that bid button? Just tap to bid, and then it'll confirm. Karen, thank you for coming back in. You're now on top. How does it feel to be leading the charge? It's so easy to bid, folks. It's Candace, thank you for coming in and bidding at 7. I'm looking for 8,000. I'm gonna sell it at 7 if I don't hear 8. Going once, going twice. Anyone at 8? Sold $7,000 to Candace. Congratulations. I love how easy it is and how fun it is to do live auctions with Event.Gives. Again, if you're in the room, back in the ballroom, we can integrate this platform very simply for you, and it works just as well on stage as it works right here online. So, chat feature. That was one of the other things I said I loved, and I'll tell you why. Because you can just, right over here on the bottom, can write a comment and then click send. Hi, Jennifer Miller. Hello. Thank you for joining us today. Where are you out there, viewers? Tell me where you're watching from. I can chat with donors this way. I can say, thank you, Jennifer, for showing up. Candace, down in Charleston, thank you for attending. We're so happy that you're here tonight. We've got a great program for you. We can interact with guests. Your guests can feel, hi, Jennifer, in Florida. Well. Things are heating up in Florida. And Madeline White in New York City, my town. Madeline, I'll wave at you across the chasm of buildings. And Morgan, down in Texas. Hi, Morgan. Again, folks, using the chat feature is a way to interact with your guests. It makes people feel present, and they can communicate. They can talk up, compete, anything you want in there. You can also monitor it and just delete anything that you don't want in there. So let's go back to doing the live auction feature and sell one more thing so everyone gets a chance to click and bid. Our second lot tonight is going to be glamping on Mars. Now we're in the future, right? So in the future, you can glamp on Mars. Thank you, Anonymous bid at 12,000. And you can also, Wilson, wow, thank you for your bid, Wilson. Candace, thank you for your bid at $16,000. I haven't even introduced this. Karen, thank you for your bid. as well at 18, I'm asking for $20,000 to glamp on Mars, the red planet, Earth 2, as I like to call it. Madeline's on top now. Melissa, you bid 22. I'm looking for 24,000. Folks, you haven't seen the stars until you've seen them from Mars. Pink skies, blue sunsets. Anonymous bidder at 24,000. Now let's do something cool here. Let's pretend we're doing a hybrid event, right? And we've got people in the room bidding against people online. So now I'm going to say, oh, someone in the room, would you like to bid? Because I have a floor bid, 28,000. That means that someone in the room bid. And I can just say, someone in the room bid. So now online, you're going to need to bid 30 to compete. And Melissa, you're back in it. We can also include paddle numbers with bids so that I can call out people's paddle number in the room and then even know their name. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So Melissa, you're on top right now at $30,000. Would anyone else online or in the room like to bid 32,000, or I'm gonna sell it? Anybody out there with a paddle want to bid? Michael, thank you for your bid of $32,000. And again, folks, we could be doing an auction in the room. We could be doing an auction online. I know Madeline is paddle number 300. I know Sam is paddle 145. The system tells me all this. It's super easy. And I'm going to sell for 32,000 unless anyone else. Melissa, back on top. You stole it, Melissa. You got that hot hand and you won the trip. You be glamping on Mars. Now, this is the part of the program, folks, where usually we dial in with a heartfelt video, right? Testimonial speaker about what an impact a gift would make tonight, you know, and I think the big part for me about fundraising, have some fun with the auction, but then go mission based and do a live appeal, what we also call the paddle raise or the direct ask. And usually, you know, to set that up, we have a video, a heartfelt video. Well, right now we have a little event.gives video as a teaser just to show you how the videos work, but we'll come back and do a paddle raise after that. So take it away.
The time to just start pushing that button.
We'll get 5 where? Come on back, everybody get 5 where? Everybody get 5, high, everybody get 5.
2,000 now. Who will go to $2,500? Here, would it be 2,500 now? Would it be 25?
500 where? I'm at 4.5. Now 5. Now 5.5. Now 600.
Jamie Quinn is on board here. 5,500. We love it.
Laura and Bass are in at 4. Brian is in at $5,000.
I'll take a $1,000 bill.
We are at $6,000 for 5 nights in St. John. Sold to Brian for $8,000. Congratulations, Brian.
We got to raise some money here.
The bidders get notified on their screen. They're winning.
And the paddle raise is a lot of fun too.
Jamie's in there at 10,000. So can we go a little bit higher? You've got to just feel the thrill of bidding right now.
Get that last click in. Remember, on your mobile device, you're going to click and hold.
Yeah, this is real-time bidding and action. We love it.
We are closing in 30 seconds.
Are we done?
This is the last lot, ladies and gentlemen.
So I simply love it. I think it's the most effective way.
We just can't thank you enough.
Wow, Lucas, that was amazing. Great to see you in action. And as you guys got to see in that video, we do partner with auctioneers just like Lucas to give you some options for an auctioneer for your event. Lucas, you know, I know that you're willing to travel. You're based in New York, but he can be your auctioneer anywhere. So why don't you go ahead and show us how that fund a need works?
Yes, Candace, thank you. So as we went through the auction earlier and showed you can bid in real time, and then showed you that chat feature right over there. Here's my third favorite part about event.gives. We can conduct a paddle raise, also known as the live appeal, the direct appeal, the fund a need. It's got a million names, fund a mission, right? And we usually follow a video or a testimonial speaker. Event.gives makes it very easy to play a video that's pre-recorded, or you can have a live speaker if you like working in film and cinema and you want to have someone live, you can do that. So what happens is we get the emotional appeal out there, and then your fundraising host, today it's me, comes up and says, folks, we don't have anything more to sell, but we do have a need, and that's to raise as much money as we can for you, for this organization, for these services and these programs. And to do that, we're going to start off at a high level and ask you to make a donation wherever you can. Our first level of giving is $10,000. $10,000 can have tremendous impact it can sponsor XYZ for a year. Thank you, Candace, for your gift of 10,000. Thank you, Madeline, for your gift of 10,000. Thank you, Wilson. And thank you, Anonymous. We've raised $40,000 in 30 seconds, folks. All you have to do is click right there. Tap to donate. We've raised $40,000. Thank you all so much for your $10,000 gifts. Let's go down to $5,000. $5,000 is going to support XYZ program for 6 months. How many of you out there can find that in the kindness of your hearts? And now we're switching over to, that's right, the list view. That means we can see the names, turn off chat, and just look at the donations coming in, right? Maybe we want to focus on that. Wilson, thank you again at $5,000. Who else can give at the $5,000 level? Is this your level tonight? You can support XYZ for 6 months. Can we get, thank you, Anonymous, for coming in. A round of virtual applause for all of our donors. We've raised $55,000 in about a minute. Let's call out another level, 2,500. And as you'll see, Candace is able to put these levels up as we do them. And instantly, Melissa Jones donates 2,500. Thank you so much, Melissa. Jennifer, thank you for raising the ante, and Morgan for coming in at 5,000. So folks, you see what I see, what everybody sees, which is donors, names pop up. And so we're thanking them. Thank you, Madeline. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Melissa. That's the kind of interaction that makes this worthwhile. We've raised $70,000. It's easy to see the total. It's been about 3 or 4 minutes. And this is another great part about working with Event.Gives. I can say now, every amount counts. If you would like to give more than 10,000 or less than 2,500 or anywhere in between, just enter any amount right here, right? So this is very inclusive, egalitarian, democratic, if you will. Wilson came in at 30,000 because he's just that generous. Anyone can give anywhere at any time. Every amount counts, 1,000, 500, 250, 100, whatever you can do. So if you're watching this and it's not pre-recorded, click on the enter amount button and any amount, it all helps. Every amount counts. And so there we are. We can do this kind of paddle race. We can do it in segments or we can do it all at once. It's up to you how you want your program to be. Candace, anything you want to say about names, styles, that sort of thing?
Yes, thank you for bringing it up. You can display these names in first and last name. You can have them viewed in just the first name, their paddle number, or all discreetly labeled as anonymous. So you have that choice as an event organizer and how you'd like that displayed. You have the ability to add these donations in real time as well as the audience in person. So we are able to take in paddle numbers and have them displayed all in real time so that you can see what your total is during your event. So thank you so much, Lucas, for demonstrating that with us. And you raised so much money so quickly. You can see why he does it and how good he is. If you don't mind, Lucas, would you tell us a little bit more about what you do with Hunt Philanthropy?
Sure. Thank you, Candace. And thank you, everyone, for playing along and making bids and donations. My name is Lucas Hunt. I'm the president of Hunt Philanthropy. We're based in New York City. What we do is provide fundraising hosts for events and consult with nonprofit organizations on how to optimize their fundraising leading up to the event and at the event itself. A lot of times, Candace, we work on a run of show. We help clients figure out, are you going to do a live auction? What's the structure? What's the order? Where are you going to start the bids? And then we work with them on strategy for an appeal, a direct ask, a fund a need. And say, what are we supporting? What do we need the money for? What would be the value of that money? And how do we communicate to donors the impact of their gifts? We at Hunt Philanthropy practice mission-based fundraising. That means it's not just a transaction. We're not just up there to sell and get someone to give money, although we will do that. But we're there for a mission, your cause. And that's what we're going to do when we're communicating to donors, asking them for a bid, asking them for a donation, making sure that they realize that they're helping someone else, that their bids, their donations are going to empower other people. And I think that's something that we love doing at Hunt, practicing donor-centric fundraising, where we kind of put the donor first and think about them, think about their experience at your virtual event or in-person event. And it's just great working with Event.Gives because they provide so many capabilities. They're a triple threat. You can do online fundraising, you can do in the room fundraising, or you can combine them in a hybrid. It's low cost, it's effective. Our clients really appreciate the customer service, and the simplicity and the beauty of it all. So thank you again, Candace, for having me on the program today. And you know, for anyone that has questions, reach out to Candace. She's an excellent partner to work with. So I'll sign off now and turn it back over to Patrick. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you in the future.
Fundraising that they do. I want to show you now some of the behind the scenes of the program and exactly how you can be hosting that event. Of course, the first thing to tell you is that the software allows you to program that event